arrived here at the Orange Barn, and I'm here with Janet, and this is the house that's on the property adjacent to the actual venue. And here we go, you can meet Janet herself. She's going to tell you a little bit about what this house is being used for.
Hi guys, Janet here at Orange Barn Events. Yeah, this is the farmhouse on our 7 acres. This house we will be using as for our guests to come and stay when they have their weddings. Up to 6 guests in the house, 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, full kitchen, living room, dining room. It's a beautiful home. And it's part of some of our packages for weddings, events, retreats, workshops, whatever you can imagine. We can do it here at 3184 Frank Henny.
Here we are at another section of the property. In reality, the bride could be, I guess, in waiting in the big barn or shed. Big barn, I guess. It's a big barn. You'll see that in a moment. Could keep coming out the back door and coming through this way here. And since this is early spring, Janet is still prepping the property to have it become ready. So here's Janet's going to tell you about what will be happening in this space.
Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. We're going to have this set up here, so if the bride chooses to come through here to meet her new partner on our soon-to-be tented space, pergola area for ceremonies as well. We're going to have some nice gardens here up against the shed here where you can see. We're going to add some more decor. It is still really chilly here today, so nothing is growing as of yet, but you won't believe what this transforms into when we start having our wedding events here. And you can bring your up to 120 guests. For now, we'll be seated here under a tent, if you can visualize that, on some beautiful chairs at this beautiful location with all this scenery around them. So we look forward to having you join us.
And so this is currently on gravel. Of course, the tent, you can definitely order a tent with flooring or without flooring. And also this is already a interlocked area where the pergola will be, where the ceremony can be held. And here we are in the 60 by 40 barn. So this is the rustic barn. It already has a chandelier like up here hanging in the middle. I came in the one big door, which is on this side. There's a man door, and then there's a big roll-up door. And this is the door that's being opened, a barn-style door, where the bride could be exiting from the staging area from here before she walks down the aisle to the other side, where the ceremony could be held on the interlocked area where a pergola will be once the weather is better.
You could also have your guests come out. You'd be dancing in here. Your bar would be set up here to my right. You'd have your DJ behind Susanna there. And you have your dance floor tables set up here. The wood tables are coming in. We have we have a dozen round tables and a dozen rectangle tables coming to accommodate the 100 to 120 guests. And ideally this space, you can have your guests can just come out here and gather too. You know, you want a nice fresh breeze in the fall. This is absolutely gorgeous. If you see our video on orangebarnevents.com, it was filmed in September, so it gives you an idea of what the flowering with the bushes and all the coloring that's here is like that then. But also ideally we're going to have some chairs set up out here. You could even do a smaller ceremony out here. It would be gorgeous. Have your archway, your chairs set up here, looking out onto that. I mean, my goodness, it doesn't get much better.
Here we are. There's an old, I guess an old door or an old gate. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's an old gate, repurposed, great for background for photography, little raised garden bed as well. And of course the plants are coming. It's a little early for plants still. The night frost hasn't ended yet. And this property, the great feature about this property is that if you're busing people, even though you wouldn't need to, because Uber does come here, a bus could turn around in here, so you wouldn't have any problems with that. Just panning around slowly for you, and that is the driveway over there where my car is. You can see that. But all the parking for the guests, so that you don't have vehicles in all the photography while the wedding is going on, will be parked back here, so they're out of sight in a way, and that way they're not in all the photography that's being done for the bride and the groom during the entire wedding ceremony and the entire evening event. And a nice line of trees as well, looking really good already. Here we are at the back of the property where there's an old original barn. Great for background for a photo op. This is one end of it. walk around to the other side. Where again, there's grass here, so open space. And then up here, there's some silo pads that in time, not right now, will be reused as an outdoor space.
It'd be great to put some benches on, gather with some friends, smaller events, family events. Even if you want to do a seminar, workshop, a weekend, getaway, anything you can think of, we would be happy to host here because...
you could even add some picnic tables.
Yep, any of these. So we're going to clean all this up. That's in the COVID purposing this year. And get this all ready to go. And then the ideas just keep coming. So feel free to share any ideas you might have or any events that you're even thinking of carrying out. We'd be happy to help people sort that out.
That is absolutely fabulous. I'm just going to pan the camera around. So we're way at the back of the property. And there we go. This is the big orange barn, which is where I was just inside. It's the 40 by 60 space. That's ready to use. It has concrete floor in it. And then lots and lots of greenery, trees for any type of photography. Of course, it's looking a little bare being so early in the spring, a lot of brown, but give it another few weeks and it's definitely going to be completely transformed. I want to take this opportunity to thank Janet for meeting me today and showing me this gem of a property. New venue to Ottawa. We're looking forward to seeing this in action.